Hello everybody, and welcome to Andrew Broussard Watercolors. Today I've been kind of on, or today and yesterday, been on kind of a kick looking at perspective and talking about perspective. So this video is going to look at brush strokes, and how brush strokes can make or break perspective. I'm going to use the Hake as an extreme example, but you know you can get a lot of different texture effects from different brushes. So with the Hake, we're going to focus on two different things. We're going to focus on, and I'm trying to get a little bit of water going. I was having trouble with this yesterday with a different video. The dry brush stroke horizontally, and then the dry brush stroke vertically. Just demonstrating what we can see. And then getting a nice fine point, we'll use that instead of a rigger or maybe a flat brush or something like that. We'll look at the vertical line and the horizontal line. So we're going to break it down to those four basic elements. We can obviously switch the brush stroke on an angle. You can take the line and go on a different angle, and you can kind of progress from there. So what I did was I drew out a basic kind of vanishing point perspective, and I want to demonstrate how these strokes can be utilized to create planes and depth or destroy planes and depth. So the vertical stroke for me, especially dry brush, it will always read as a vertical plane, meaning up and down. And that helps create a line of grass right there. If I repeat this stroke, I can very quickly get the illusion of tall grass in front, smaller grass behind it, and then maybe even smaller grass back here where I'm creating that upright grass stroke with that. Now, a horizontal stroke can give the illusion of water, a flatter plane. So I'm using this one. Let's say this is water or a road. I can start getting that recession to help me take place. I do have to start tilting this brush on an angle to let that happen, but it helps it recede in that fashion. If I was to go extreme and take these vertical strokes all the way up, it would create a vertical wall and it doesn't recede into the paper. So by simply switching the direction of those brush strokes, you can create a flat wall or a recession into the paper. Now let's talk about buildings, fences, and straight lines. So a Hake brush, if we create a vertical line, that'll help us create a vertical pole going straight up and down. If I'm looking at a building, you can see that if I was to create that vertical line there, I create that front face of that building. I'm going to create a building on this side. Front face of the building. Horizontal lines, these horizontals can read as the front face of a building as well. Now let's let this building recess into the picture frame. So here's maybe the back wall. So vertical line helps create that stand up. And now we have one receding into the page. Working with these other lines and that narrowing that happens allows that vertical to now be read not as a flat facing plane, but as a plane that's receding back into it. And we can also look at that side stroke. And if that side stroke, we have those lines in it, if we create them where the lines will point towards that vanishing point, that's even better. That'll help a recession there. So those strokes, keeping that in mind, will help that happen. Let's look at this paper and see if we can explore a little bit more. Vertical line, vertical line. If I'm doing the side of a building, usually buildings are going to have a window in the side or the front. Front-facing window. The lines are going to be horizontal and vertical. But a window on the side is going to have perspective lines. They're going to recede to that point. You don't need to draw all these points. In fact, a lot of the times when I paint, I just kind of say, okay, it's going to radiate out from here. So my top of my window is going to be here. Radiate out from there, bottom of the window is going to be there. Vertical line, vertical line. And that helps me put that window in there very simply, just using the straight lines of the Hake brush, but keeping that in mind. And once again, if I put horizontal lines, that fights a little bit. We kind of want those horizontal, the dry brush lines, to go on those angles, to recede into that picture plane, to recede into that point. You see how these recessions help, while this creates a flat facing wall right there. So when you make up landscapes, keep those in mind, and that'll help you progress immensely with just simply focusing on the direction of your dry brush strokes, or your lines in general. So I hope this helped. Please like, subscribe, follow. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. I think down the line I might do something with tonal values, or atmospheric perspective and linear perspective, and showing how that works. But you know, just give me your ideas. Let me know what you want to see. And of course, please like, subscribe, follow, and consider supporting me on Patreon. Well, y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all soon.